Hello, and welcome to audiobook B4Success, The Revolution Within. Before starting the journey of success, the first thing that we must gauge is where we are. When we know the starting point, we become capable to make realistic plans. Let's begin with Chapter 9, The 5 Levels of Success.
Hey, welcome again. If we want to evaluate the real status of our own success bucket, then first, we should be able to identify and acknowledge the current level of success with which we are living today. Defining the 5 levels of success is imminent to realize the real impact of unconscious leakages on the quality of life, QOL, that we have attained till now. Success Level 1 means living at little less than average quality of life. We achieve the mandatory livelihood, cold relationships, and frequent mental upsets. At this level, the success bucket has almost all possible holes with clear openings. We live with ongoing health problems. Emotional side of life is not so encouraging. Attitude is not so rewarding. We do not like much of new learnings. Do not starve for elevated competencies. Willpower is there but not so strong. The strategy for success is either weak or missing. Major part of efforts could not translate into results, rather it gets leaked though problem holds. The philosophy that is mostly used to cultivate success at this stage is hard work and work hard, though we survive well in all aspects of life. But we do not feel much of happiness, passion, togetherness, and tenderness. Hence, we mostly depend on outside world to provide us reasons to laugh, love, and feel felicitousness. We depend on movies, television, and social media to overcome everyday frustration and emotional dissatisfaction. At this level, we basically belong to the group of those people who want to live extra safe life encapsulated within comfort zone without any space for risk or adventure or tedious efforts. We prefer the easy in place of required. We like to judge and criticize people. We complain more and appreciate less. We like to hide under situations, but do not take much interest in developing solutions. We compare more and compete less. We rarely think of establishing our own adorning standards. We communicate to announce, declare, criticize, or comment rather to cultivate understanding, intellect, and collaboration. We do not give an ear to anything that challenges us, but like to listen everything else that supports our comfort zone. We feed a lot of worthless information into our minds without realizing that such feeds are the real reason behind our cheesy emotional state. We are susceptible to deep sentimental wounds. As soon as expectations conflict with sentiments, we slip into the cave of dark emotions. The stubborn qualities are prominent. At this level of success, we spend more energy in covering our weaknesses rather than leveraging on strengths. We expect more from others, but cater less from the self. We rarely follow suggestions because we suspect more but trust less. When something goes wrong, we prefer blaming than expressing guilt or shame. We need a lot of push, motivation, and support to take initiatives in certain direction. We easily get frustrated, demotivated, and defocused in hardships. At this stage, we are highly intolerant to adapt changes. We go ready to lose everything we have but do not prefer to leave annoyances, ego, and avenge instead. Thus, at this level, we live an ordinary life, which is not so happening, not so exciting, but just surviving comfortably. But, being human, we have dreams and expectations from life. We want more. Some people work in the right direction for a bit of progress and reach to second level of success. Let's explore what quality of life is offered at the second level. Stay tuned, heading to next in a short while.